The enchanting sunset over the desert of Phoenix. Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves. So a strong 2-1 start here, but a little bit of a slip-up losing that last one, so they'll try to focus on what went wrong and try to pull off the third win of the season series.
Yeah, it was tough to see that one coming, really, because I thought that was a game they were going to win. Final score really caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, but I think they really tightened up at the end, Steve. I think they were trying too hard to avoid the upset instead of focusing on going after the win.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Garnett, and it's Pekovic in at the 5 spot. 5 to shoot, takes a 3, and Rubio gets it to go on the assist from Kevin Martin. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, a battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
Now, here is Knight, averaging 18 points a game. Good.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
You know, Steven, for Pekovic, he's not the NBA leader in points in the paint every season. He's not far off that. A great post-up score, something you see less and less of nowadays.
And even off the ball, a great offensive rebounder and finisher. He punishes you on the inside.
Now here's Wiggins, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And it's Phoenix's ball, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was tough to see that one coming, really, because I thought that was a game they were going to win. The final score really caught a lot of people off guard.
Yeah, but I think they really tightened up at the end, Steve. I think they were trying too hard to avoid the upset instead of focusing on going after the win.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked. Martin attacking. Kicks it out to Rubio. Garnett with the screen for Rubio. Martin wide open. He fires. Here's Pekovic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First one falls for him. And so Pekovic nails both of them.
It wasn't too long ago that the Suns were selling first-round picks. Now the complete opposite. This team stacking up draft picks as they look to go young and rebuild this club.
They get it again. And another shot. Len, good. Len's got his first basket of the night.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Martin, that's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And the push for new talent in Phoenix really seen from top to bottom. New GM, first-time head coach, and Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, and they did an outstanding job. They're pushing to create a very positive culture. They're really giving everybody an opportunity to show what they can do. Thus far, the results are very impressive.
Here is Bledsoe, following the score by Kevin Martin. That evens the score. Knight's got 5 now.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Flip Saunders. He'd like them to concentrate defensively on slowing the game down. There's simply too much speed in their opponent, and to get into a run-and-gun type of game is not to their advantage, guys.
And thank you, Doris. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout, just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Brandon Wright's checked in for Len. Morris comes in for Markieff Morris. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Thornton in for Knight. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Anthony Bennett comes in for Kevin Garnett. Muhammad, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Timberwolves leading by 3. Well, the Morris twins, Markieff and Marcus, drafted back-to-back with the last 2 picks of the lottery back in 2011 out of the University of Kansas. Steve, 13th and 14th overall.
Well, like a lot of twins, Kevin, they are extremely close. They live together. They even have the same tattoos. They were both thrilled when they were reunited with the Suns, and it showed on the court. They both played very well.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And Marcus Morris, originally drafted by the Rockets, his brother Markieff constantly petitioned to trade for him. The Suns acquired him at the deadline back in 2013, and since they've been reunited, the Twins have taken their play to another level.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Kevin Martin on the wing. Lets it fly. That one wide left.
Well, the Suns had the first twin teammates in NBA history back in 1976 with Tom and Dick Van Arsdale. Of course, we've seen the Collins twins, Lopez twins out of Stanford. But the Morris twins, the first ever to start an NBA game together. So they have made history.
There's the pick. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bean passes to Dieng. And the basket good.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them this season, shooting about 78%.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Bledsoe outside. Wright sets a screen for Bledsoe. On the wing, Thornton. Back to Bledsoe. Shot is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Hey, Mr. Venner. Yo, hola.
Wednesday, February 25th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers. Hoops action.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Danny Granger out there with Brandon Wright. Then there's Gerald Green. Then it's Thornton. And it's Knight in at the 1 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
And the dunk by Wright.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
So it's Minnesota now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And in that game, guys, I watched it. They were dominant defensively down on the low block, just controlling the paint.
And, you know, once they got a few blocks, the shooters started looking around for those shot blockers, which is no way to be effective offensively.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, as you know, Andrew Wiggins was taken as the first overall pick of a talented 2014 class, but should have no problem with the pressure. He's been hyped as the next big thing for quite some time. He said, I think playing at Kansas really prepares you for this. You're basically treated like a rock star wherever you go. I think that really translates to the NBA. Gentlemen?
Unlimited potential, Doris. Thank you very much. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Markieff Morris is checked in for Wright, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Gerald Green. Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
I thought his rebounding was impressive as well. Guys, he made some big boards, really helped out on the glass, helped his team out big time.
Suns trail by 5.
Well, Kevin Garnett came into this league straight out of high school, initially a 6'9" small forward, but he continued to grow and enlisted at 6'11" for most of his career. For whatever reason, he's never embraced actually being called a 7-foot.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Boy, just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
And Garnett, every bit 7 feet tall. And in his prime, one of the most mobile and agile 7-footers the league has ever seen.
Yeah, and one of the best jump shooting 7-footers from that 15 to 18-foot range as well. Led the league in rebounds per game 4 consecutive seasons from 03 to 07. Looks like one of those guys that was made to play the game.
Now, here's Rubio. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Pass to Wiggins. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Lenz checked in for the Suns.
Alex Len.
Clock at 6. Got a piece of it and stolen by Thornton. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Kicks it to Knight. And stolen by Wiggins. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Ahead. Rebound by the Suns.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Len dishes to Thornton. Pass to Len. And Thornton kicks it to Tucker. Back to Thornton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Knight. He nails it, and we're tied up. Knight's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
Eric Bledsoe checked in for Marcus Thornton. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He thinks there are opportunities for second-chance points out there and implored them to go hard to the offensive glass for the remainder of this game. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Martin's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. You talk about Brandon Knight's scrappiness. He ended up on some posters trying to make the right defensive play.
I think you and everybody else remembers that DeAndre Jordan dunk, but you got to give him credit. He was trying to make a defensive play and ended up getting posterized, but I like his effort at that end of the floor.
Now here's Wiggins. Right now averaging 15 points a game. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his first foul.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
And the Suns making a change here. Morris is checked in. Minnesota shooting 47%, pretty solid. Garnett with a screen on Bledsoe. The pass to Wiggins. Tries to snap the cold streak. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Bledsoe against Rubio. To the paint. Here's Len, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, impressive free throw shooting as a team this season, right around that 78% mark.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Phoenix making some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Morris. And it's Gerald Green in for Brandon Knight. And then for Minnesota, Jang, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Bennett comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Levine kicks to Zhang. Expanding his range. Levine can't hit. Sun shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got 5 now.
Things are starting to warm up from the field for them this quarter as they add to their lead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, Steve, has the hot hand right now.
Here's Levine, right now averaging 7 points a game. To stop the run, Phoenix grabs the miss. Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, offensively, they've kind of settled for outside shots so far.
You know, I don't know if they're shying away from contact, Steve, but their free throw attempts also down from the first quarter.
Here's Wiggins, and he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
And we're through 2 here in a good one. The Suns on top, up 1. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Ricky, what does it say about this team to have such great productivity from the bench, and what does it do for you guys as a unit?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Well done, Ricky. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. One of the stories here, Brandon Knight getting it done today.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Garnett out there with Pekovic. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
The Suns trailing. Bledsoe outside. Len sets a screen for Bledsoe. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Eric Bledsoe is still on the come as a playmaker and shooter, but because of his great physical gifts, he is certainly a rising star in the NBA.
Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game, and Rubio kicks to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the line, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
And Steve Bledsoe, 6'1" with the 6'8" wingspan, blinding athleticism, and he's an aggressive defender.
Yeah, he's a guy who applies a lot of pressure on the ball. He attacks the glass offensively. He's given us some highlight reel blocks, too. I mean, this young guy is explosive.
Here's Tucker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Let's take a look at Markieff Morris's numbers. Going well for him this season. Averaging about 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special.
Now here's Rubio. He's got 6 off the pick. Pekovic passes to Garnett.
Kevin Garnett was the 5th pick back in 1995. He's had a long, illustrious Hall of Fame career. He was the league MVP back in 2004.
The Timberwolves have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Minnesota making a switch here. Muhammad's checked in. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And the Suns call time here. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. Knight dishes to Tucker. Back to Knight. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And Kevin Garnett, a 15-time All-Star guys over his great career.
And he's always been a team-first superstar. Kevin, very loyal, competitive. Never really wanted to be traded away from either Minnesota or Boston because of that loyalty. But a player who just gives his all every second on the floor for his teammates.
The first one falls.
Brandon Knight primarily was effective as a spot-up three-point shooter in his first couple of seasons in the league, but he's getting better at attacking the rim and drawing fouls. He's steadily increasing his attempts at the line.
Knight hits them both. Steve, Brandon Knight working on change of speed going into last season. That helped him get inside and draw those fouls.
And you can see he spent time in the weight room, Kevin. He has that frame to carry extra muscle, and it's enabling him now to power through contact and get to the rim. He's getting a lot better.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Tucker kicks to Bledsoe. The dish to Morris. 5 to shoot. Here's Knight. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Rubio, the pass to Garnett. Back to Rubio. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Danny Granger is checked in for Phoenix. The Timberwolves made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one falls for Ricky Rubio. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And Bledsoe, here we go. That drops. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Rubio. He's got 9. He feeds it to Muhammad. Rubio dishes to Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Shot is off.
You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around him.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now, here's Rubio. He kicks it to Muhammad. Back to Rubio. Plenty of space. The shot is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. 1:20 left to play in the third. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Suns are the talk of the Valley, but that's not all that's going on in Phoenix. USA Basketball is building a huge new $350 million training facility here. The over 10-acre site is scheduled to open in the fall of 2015. And guys, the Suns hoping those superstar players warm up to Phoenix in their time here.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt in free agency. Thanks, Doris. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Phoenix making some changes. Brandon Wright's checked in for Markieff Morris. Marcus Morris comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gerald Green in for Knight. Minnesota also making some changes. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Anthony Bennett comes in for Kevin Garnett. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. That one is no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there. Anthony Bennett really struggled in his rookie season, but I still think he has a chance to be a really good player. You don't want to give up on this young man yet. He's strong, he's got length, he can shoot the ball out to the three-point line. I really think he's got the potential to be a versatile stretch power forward.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
They now take the lead. Green's got 7 points in the game.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Levine kicks to Martin. Passes it to Muhammad. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Dieng. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Zhang's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Granger. Little turnaround. Levine with the rebound.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Muhammad, the pass to Martin. 1 second left. Can't capitalize inside.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
For Phoenix, they have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Sun.
Friday, February 27th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings. Live from Sacramento. Be there.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. And let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense. It diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask you, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The #1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Suns leading. We've got Green. Alex Len out there with Brandon Wright. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Thornton in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Levine kicks to Martin. Phoenix grabs the miss. Drive by Green. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Brandon Wright, the former 8th overall pick back in 2007. For his career, Steve, a field goal percentage of around 60%.
Well, he's figured out his niche in the league. He wasn't sure what he was when he arrived, but he's a backup big. He's a diver. He's an offensive rebound guy. He's a lob catcher. So, you know, not a one-on-one scorer, but somebody who can play off of others very effectively.
Now, here's Rubio. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Thornton with it. Knight, that's a two-pointer, and good. He nails it. Knight's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns.
And Wright, because he's light-weighted, can struggle in matchups with stronger opponents. But he is a shot blocker. His length really helps him in pick-and-roll situations.
And the basket by Rubio.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And Thornton kicks to Knight. Wright, left side. Back to Thornton. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 4.
And for Wright, it seems like he'll always be slight of build, but he hasn't been one to chafe over his playing time. He just focuses on playing well in the minutes he earns.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Suns. Bledsoe comes in for Marcus Thornton. And then for Minnesota, Garnett comes in for Jang, and it's Muhammad in for Levine. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now, here's Rubio. Pekovic with a screen on Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rubio. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rubio's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Wow, what a big three-pointer. And if he's got his shooting stroke going, he could be the closer for them in this game. Now,
here is Knight. Bledsoe outside. Bledsoe left side. No luck. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Rubio outside. Out to the wing. Now here's Muhammad. Tight defense on him. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. Dishes to Muhammad. And there's the feed to Pekovic to take the lead. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Muhammad. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Feeds it to Morris. Clock at 4. Let's go. Nice jump shot. Good.
Well, if you like offense, you'll love this game.
Yep, a high-scoring affair. Both squads saving their energy for the offensive end of the floor because they definitely aren't doing anything defensive.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 3. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Martin's checked in for Minnesota. There's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Pekovic with a screen on Bledsoe. Outside Martin. Wiggins dishes to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Wiggins missing.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Timberwolves trailed by 5. Rubio outside. He dishes it to Pekovic. 1:05 left here in the fourth quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Well, that was a huge miss there, guys. He had the opportunity to turn this into a one-possession game.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're in front by 4. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Rubio against Bledsoe. Here's Morris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 6.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just look so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here is Bledsoe. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
Yeah, as long as they concentrate, get a good look at the basket, make this a smart possession, they should be in good shape. Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 8. 29 seconds left in the fourth. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Rubio with a wide open look. Connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Eric Bledsoe. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Showing off a very smooth stroke at the free throw line right there.
Wiggins. Oh, good with the triple. Bledsoe with so the Suns win it. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, congratulations on the win, Brandon. And what did you guys do well tonight that helped contribute to your success?
We just stay focused. Today we were able to continue to, try to stick to our game plan, get stops, and, just continue to crash the boards. We were able to stay to, true to what we practice and, what we believe in.
It all came together for you, Brandon. Thank you so much. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Knight.